Hello, everybody. Took longer than I wanted. But I'm back, and I'm here with Fiery. And we're about to get started here. Remember, in order to be the first, you must comment once I show my pretty face, I guess. So get ready for it, because it could happen at any moment. And Ninja, I see your comment. You just ordered a monitor and some LED lights, which look pretty cool. I've been wondering if I should do something like that. I've got the monitors already, but putting some LED lights behind it is pretty cool. And I've been thinking, also, I need to get a light for when I stream, because I have crap lighting in this room. But anyway, let me increase the anticipation levels. While I log into the game, because otherwise you'll just watch that first. Fiery has a distinct advantage because he will know when I am in the game all the way. Hey Garby. Welcome to the stream. We're just about ready to get started here. And hopefully everything is going okay and you can all hear me good. My mic's on. I think I hit the right button. Yeah, the lights lighting up.
Sounds good to me.
And there we go. I log into dying sounds immediately in the game. Crap. This is not gonna make it. Not gonna make it at all. Just gonna stop. Yeah. Here goes my body. At Mach 7.
Bye. Oh, did I forget to mention that I put a gravity generator on the platform? So
oh, that's what happened.
Magnificent speeds at this moment.
It most certainly was.
So, I hope you weren't calling anything too important.
I don't. Well, I've at least got my elite welder, so I want to go and try and grab that. That's the space station. Where's my body? Body location.
You were just looking at it.
Right, but I walked off the side. It changed my orientation again. I left the gravity field. So hello everyone. Who's gonna be first? This is my face.
Say, how long is it gonna take now?
And Garby gets it.
Oh my God,
we have a new winner. Congratulations, Garby. Unfortunately, there's no prize for winning this game. Ninja.
Sorry, Ninja. She just snuck in and ninja'd you.
If you've watched previous streams, we did talk about this. The more recent streams, we were talking like, when I say the starting stream, that's kind of like when that's.
She did write something. She said hi.
Yeah, she wrote hi.
And to be fair, his picture was up there for like a good solid minute before she even said anything. So you had all the opportunity in the world.
I hate Kate chasing bodies when they're going at high speed.
Just leave it alone, Tech. We got plenty of stuff at the station. Go
I don't know what all I had on me though. The tools, I guess I can make more, but it's the other stuff, right? What else did I have? Oh, my suit's off! Hit the wrong button. No wonder I can't catch it. I turned my jetpack off. Oh, so Ninja, that's what it was before, yes. But over the last week or so when I've been streaming, we were talking and changed it up so that you've got to say something after I actually start stream. Like say hi or whatever. Got the dampers off. I just need to match its speed now.
Yeah, that's always the fun part.
Yeah, I understand, Ninja. So, I haven't talked to you about this anymore, Fiery, than when I talked to you about it a long time ago. I kind of want your opinion again.
I'm in trouble.
I've been changing things up with how I've been streaming, so I want to see if I can do it again. No, you're not in trouble. Awesome, I am now 7k away from an enemy.
Ooh, it's a military mine layer too. That one's got some plenty guns.
Right. Military mine, jeez.
So, like you were saying.
I've been giving it thought. You know how I set up that other Discord? I think I'm gonna go forward with that and use that for people that watch the streams. That way I don't have to spam the TS Craft guys if they don't care. Even in the separate channel, right? It's just a place for them. And by them, I mean the viewers of the streams. And then if I get fancy with the streams later on, I can do things like do promotions through it and stuff like that. And not...
So, you're gonna do what?
I have a separate Discord that I'm going to use for streaming related things. I don't know if I'm going to like use that for the voice. I might still use this one for the voice if it's private like this. But for the text, for sure. A lot of people like want to reach out to me off stream. They can. Or like I can announce when I'm going to stream, right? Without spamming all the TS Craft guys.
That sounds good.
And there's nothing stopping any of the TS Craft guys. Like, if you want to be part of it, yeah, sure, go for it. Right, I'm not gonna stop anybody. It's just it's more of a public. I don't know why I'm not getting any close to this thing. Come on, come on, come on, slow down, slow down, slow down. No, speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. It's like spinning around me or something. I don't know. I cannot get close to it. Stop all speed.
Because it's still going at an angle. You want to come up behind it so that it's not going in an, you know...
Right, but I thought it was. Okay, now I'm directly behind it. And I'll just slowly decrease my speed.
Right, now you just slowly increase your speed.
I'm gonna get close to it, like within 100 meters, and then just slowly inch up on it. Because I keep blowing past it, it's my problem.
Right.
Oh, crap.
Disappeared.
So, Gabby, you say you like. Do you like the idea of the Discord? Is that what you're saying? I guess, what does the stream think about it? Does anybody even use Discord that's watching right now? Yeah, the body disappeared.
Ninja does.
Despawned. Yeah. True.
Because he's been in our Discord before, hasn't he?
Yes. I think he had a different name there. Oh, and I guess that would be another thing. I could rename people there. Change their nicknames to what they use on YouTube so I can keep everybody straight. At least try to. I was 15k away from where I died about. Just didn't catch the thing.
Told you just to make new tools.
Yeah, now I have to fly all the way back here. What a start to a stream! As I sit out of the camera frame. That's the other thing. I need to get my camera set up better. Lighting's all screwed up. I've got a window behind me, which is something you're not supposed to do because it makes the lighting funky.
Yeah, it does.
Need to get my green screen put back in here. So that you don't have to see all my ugly room, because it's just a crazy plain beige wall. Like the video. Excellent. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. That helps. Everyone right now is watching on YouTube. Everyone. Hey, thank you, Commander Root, for the follow. I take it back. I guess someone is watching on Twitch. If it's a follow, that's on Twitch. Maybe my restream thing's not connected to Twitch right now. Or it's just being slow. 2K away. Can see the oh, I'm gonna name it TSC Farpoint. I'm sorry, Fire. I'm gonna steal your name. That was an awesome name. The Ring.
How dare you?
Well, if we're gonna take the other one away anyway, it should be flattering, right? Isn't that how it works? Imitation's flattery. There it is. TSC.
I think you're about to meet Air's drill in a second.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. So, since I last streamed this, we've done a lot of exterior work. First off, the two pieces are connected, like we showed at the end of the one stream. We now have oxygen farms, which I found out are very inefficient. They take forever to make any oxygen, so they're more of a passive oxygen generator that will just try and top up tanks as we breathe it through the med bays.
It looks pretty though.
Right, they look cool. That was one of the main reasons I put them on there, because they've got a nice cool effect to them. In here, there's now 4 large cargo containers. The seat up here will be taken off. That's only a temporary thing, as we need to move it around, do things like that. Here it is. So we've got the 4 cargo containers surrounding the reactor. I think in here is also a gyro. So I'll probably leave a gyro in here. They are not connected, these cargo containers, to each other, because what I did was I connected them through the bottom out here to this, where is it? On this side. And that's connected into the refinery. So those extra cargo containers are all plumbed together with everything else now, so you can move from anything to anything. We've got cargo or conveyors coming out to here. If I find the correct side of this. So this is what the interior looks like right now. Not much, but it's a start. So over here is our medical bay. The medical bay is plumbed up through the conveyor tube network, along with a small cargo container here so that we can access it and get materials from this right away. If I hold F on this, you'll see I get oxygen. And the station is moving right now, so you'll see it's flying past me even though I'm stationary. Watching them both, okay. That works. So part of what I've been considering too is, do I stream on just one platform? There are some benefits to doing it that way. But I think I tend to get more viewers coming from YouTube. At least right now. Streaming on Twitch, if I were to try and do this to make a buck to upgrade my gear or whatever, then Twitch is probably the route to go, because right now YouTube has locked everything down and doesn't let anybody make any money. So that's a thing. Not that I've ever made really any substantial amount of money, but it'd be nice if I wanted to get like the light I was talking about and stuff, if Twitch chipped in and did that. Or YouTube. But in order for that to happen on YouTube, I need another 300-ish subscribers and thousands of hours of view time in a year. So that ain't gonna happen for a while. Subscribers might happen, but the other part isn't gonna happen.
All right.
I like just staring at this thing. It's very, very non-space engineers like watching it spin. But like Fire was saying earlier, we need to get some type of Gatling guns on this for defense, and it needs some type of self-defense. It needs... Hey, Gabby, thank you for the follow. Garby, not Gabby, Garby. What else was there? Defense and...
What the heck?
Any cryo bays. Oh, you hooked up. Cool. Where'd you dump off?
A bunch of silver. But how come it seems like this entire station is moving?
Well, the top is rotating for sure.
No, I mean the bottom part.
Wait, where'd you put a gravity generator?
On the platform that we built. The small one.
It's affecting clear over here. Because, like, if I turn my jetpack off, I flip upside down over here on the ring. Yeah. Goes all the way through the ring. Oh, okay. All the way to the ring. Looks like. Or you turn it off?
Huh?
Oh, okay. All the way to this side of the ring, it affects it. What? There's some gravity over here in small places, somehow.
Well, I only have one gravity generator set up, and that's the one that's on the platform, so...
It must just be extending past the platform.
I wouldn't doubt it. I didn't adjust it, so... But the answer to your question is silver. I am dropping you off a bunch of silver.
Thank you.
I know we go through that stuff like water.
Silver?
Yeah.
Med bays and health related stuff.
Thrusters.
All thrusters do need it? Okay.
Reactor components.
I didn't know thrusters needed it. My bad.
I think it needs it. Oh wait, no, I think the thrusters need... No, that's right, that's platinum.
Is there an antenna on this station? There is. Why can I not see the gravity range? I must need another option turned on somewhere. Oh well. It must. I think it's in the debug menu it shows, right? So I don't want to get
It
into
took me like 8 years to find your cargo containers.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on this. Should just be able to search for a large car. Yeah, I'll find some.
Alright. There's 101k in there.
Plus all the refineries have 120. Refinery 1. This be refinery 2. There, now they're all numbered. So there are 6 total refineries. And there we go.
I swear I'm never gonna leave this shit plugged into anybody's system.
Why?
Why? Because with it plugged in right now, I have 3 days of fuel. I unlock it, it jumps up to 6 years.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
It does. It makes complete sense. Your station is drawing power off of my generator.
But why would it do that when it has its own generator? You know what I'm saying?
That's just the way it is. That's why I don't leave my ship connected to connectors when I log off.
So, I mean, my reactors, I guess right now with all the refineries running, it's 10 megawatts of power it's outputting. So it's got plenty of headroom to still make more power. Because they can do a max of 300.
Yep. Standing still, nothing happening right now with my ship. It can sit here for 7 years.
It's because you got everything turned off.
Actually, no, I don't. I still got the ore detector on. The warp drive is still on. Like, everything's on. It's just, it doesn't take that much power to run this thing. Or at least just sitting here. Now, when I'm burning them large ion thrusters I have attached to this thing, oh man, does it ever chew up the power, but...
Right. And Garby, I seen your note there about number of viewers. I have a couple different things up that show me that. So I've got my restream chat, shows me the number of viewers between Twitch and YouTube. And then I've got my stream deck too, it tells me. They don't always match though. Take 1 platinum over here. I was really hoping that we would get a 7 Days to Die update. Saying that, I was really hoping it, but I kind of also wasn't. Because we keep playing this.
Yeah, right. Trying to get us off of here already?
No. It's more about... I kind of want them to do it. It was the... What was it called? Blood Moon, right? Which is the thing in the game, so I figured that would trigger them to push the update out. But apparently that wasn't what they were waiting for. My camera stream really slow.
Stop moving, you stupid thing. I accidentally bumped my mouse.
How much longer will I be live? It is 2 o'clock my local time, and I don't have much other plans for today. But that said, I'm sure I'll get interrupted at some point.
Well, of course, because, you know, life.
Right. Now, that doesn't mean that I won't come back and stream again, or that I'll just put it to AFK stream. Looks like wife just sent me a message.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Here we go. So do I have my tools? I got that one. Welder. And my grinder is waiting on what? More platinum. Seriously? Thought one was gonna be enough. Right click. We'll do 2 this time. Okay, there we go. So Garby, were you asking because you gotta go or somewhere? See here. No? Okay. I know some people, when they ask me how long I'm streaming, it's because they've got to go and wanting to come back and still see it. Grinder. So do you play Space Engineers? Or is this your first time seeing the game? Okay, so I wanted this grinder because I want to make a bunch of windows. In fact, let's grab the stuff to make windows too. Play Minecraft? Okay. It's easy to transition from Minecraft to this if you got a decent computer. Because this is a voxel-based game too. Let's see. Take that out. Oh yeah, I'm on? Okay. Cool. That's gonna be pretty cool when I put a window in there with that half step there. Let's see. Window. We just want a flat window. 2x1 and flat. Oh wait, is that inverted? No. So we'll put it there. Then let's do the door. I'm just gonna put stuff on this hotbar because it's easier. The noise switching back and forth. Put the door right there. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool looking. Let's come down here and get some more materials. So any bulletproof glass, I want it. And our inventory is full up, so let's get rid of that and that. Give us a hair more. Aw. I got them in backwards. So you see how dark it is here compared to there? That's because the window is reversed. Beggars. Hi, Reaper. What you doing, Reaper? So I actually needed to put down the other window type, which is inverted. Flat. Wait, is it number 7 again? Inverted. You're working a 12-hour shift? You're watching my stream while at work? Is that what you're saying? Come on. Let me place you. Oh, I can't because that's in the way. Great. Just finished cooking meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Oh, yummy. At work? Go on a break. There we go. Now there's no noticeable difference, but when you're outside and try and look in, it's dark. You get no break. I have to admit, that sounds pretty awful. 12-hour shift, never take a break. I guess I'd understand why you're with what you do, though. It's not like you can be like, hey, stop dying, I need to take my break. Yeah. I need girders, really? Ah, I see. I like that this gives us a little bit of a windowsill ledge, like up to see out. It's kind of cool. So this is the ring, right? So the ring station, which will later be dubbed TSC Farpoint once the platform is gone. Making windows in it. Because it's got this awesome view out of it, right? Might as well be able to see it. As things rotate by. I don't know that I'll put a window everywhere, but there's probably going to be a lot of windows in it. If you're talking about this, the ring, then this is almost ready, yeah. Like, there's just a few things, and I'm kind of tidying things up on it. But it's got all the main parts except for... what is it? The cryo base. There's no cryo base on it. And part of that's because we need air and Gazer to get on. Because they're in the cryo base, we need to tear apart. We can start putting new ones on here, though. So like that, I can get oxygen from this now. How do I play? So G menu gets you into like an inventory screen where you can pick which blocks it is you want to build and put them on your hotbar down at the bottom just by dragging them down there. Once they're on your hotbar, then you can actually place the frame down as long as in your inventory, the ice button, you've got whatever materials you need. So a steel plate, for example. If I can place it against something that's valid, I can place it there, and then once it's there, I need to weld it for it to be finished. If you want to remove a block, you grind. I don't know where you're going to build the death chicken at. I don't even know what your plans are for the death chicken. Just sounds weird to me. There's a lot more to it, Garby, than that, but that's the basics of all building. I say there's a lot more to it because, you know, how do you get those components in your inventory? Well, there's this production tab, so you need to go mine resources for that. Giant massive chicken of death. What's hard about it? Yeah, but like, why do you need something to build it on? You can just build it out in space. That's all. I need to put like an emergency stop button on these. So around the base. So the base itself, this ring right now is pretty empty. So I can fly all the way around this. It's only got a medical bay in it. A medical bay and this. You fly out the door here. And come over into the middle. You can see it's connected via these conveyor tubes. And that conveyor tube is connected down through this block to a rotor that is spinning the top half of the station compared to the bottom half. See, I'm not moving at all down here in the bottom half, but that top part's moving around real slow. Then this is the bottom half, right? And this is all the mechanical stuff for the base, right? So inside this section here is a large reactor. So that's a nuclear reactor. It takes uranium and turns it into power. Then these things here are refineries, so they'll take the ore that you collect from the world from either your mining ship, like with this black thing down here at the bottom, or a hand drill. Hey, bye. On the backs, all these are upgrades for them so that you can make them run faster and more efficient. These over here are assemblers, and they actually produce the items from the ingots that you make in the refineries. Hydrogen tank, oxygen, hydrogen generators, which turn ice, which is another thing you can mine into hydrogen and oxygen for you to breathe, or the hydrogen for your ships. Oxygen farms use plants to turn sunlight into oxygen. They're super crappy. Oxygen tanks. Blast furnace, which is a quick refinery for iron. Antennas. That's pretty much it for a station. There are turrets and guns and things, which we've got a mining carriage coming in, Fiery.
Yeah, I see it. I was just gonna tell you. It should go away though. It's not on the course towards us.
Yeah, it seems like it's kind of going along
there
us.
It goes.
Wow. Never mind. What if I hop in this, if it'll come back? Nope. Let me check my antenna range when I've got set out on the station. All the way up. So I started putting windows on the ring. And I'm liking how I've done the half slab thing, because it kind of gives a little bit of a windowsill that's not a full block up, because you wouldn't be able to see out of it then. It makes the window appear like it's a half block higher, which is cool. Watch Earth go by. And Mars. Need lights in here.
That's what you could work on.
Lights are gonna be hard though, because that block is taken by the half slab above. Put a light there and there. Let me get some more windows in this, because that'll help with lighting too. Look at those parts just going out of my way. Station rotation to the rescue. Oh, I will add light. It'll only take me a minute to get 2 more windows placed here. Also place the frame for this as well. Number 7. Your time is 1:35. My time is 2:36. That is a heck of a delay. Time zones. I need to grind down that block there. Serve and resume. Yeah, there's always going to be a bit of a delay. Especially with using Restream, where I go to Twitch and YouTube both. If I cut that out, then the delay would be almost nothing. But I'd lose my handy thing like the ding that I get when somebody sends a message.
You know, with the planets in and the gravity kind of situated on them, I was honestly thinking about trying an experiment sometime about using the gravity of the planet to slingshot myself around and get, you know.
I seen what you were saying the other day about that. I don't know that it's going to help any though, right? Because if the game didn't have the speed limit, right?
Right.
Reaper just said fiery in chat. You just realized you're here. Okay, let's do some lighting now.
Well, I was gone a while, so.
Right. Let's do interior lights like this first. Ways the pistons. There's not much to teach. You build it. Construction components. Like, what are you trying to do with them? You want it to be able to flap? You might want rotors instead. Because they'll go up and down at a you know, rotating instead of just going up and down. Pistons move in a straight line. Where was it? We're gonna need a lot of lights. Or crank these way up.
I was say, crank them up. Probably expanding enough.
Alright, oh, maybe because I've got the 2 layers, maybe it won't show out outside then.
Well, I couldn't tell really back here anyway because the light's facing the top of the station, so.
Yeah, the sun's up there, isn't it?
I mean, not that you can't like move the sun or anything, but it's like ultra cheaty things to do.
I mean, the sun's gonna constantly move. Even if I put it somewhere. Too garbage.
That is a good call. You do need a gravity generator.
I'm not sure. Walking around on the station is kind of funky when it's moving. With your at least with the mag boots. Oh, it's not doing it now. It was earlier. Okay, so let's open this up. Go to light. Radius is max. That might be all it's needed, to just max radius. What is the 4 fight as spaceship? Gotta love Reaper's chat messages.
Right.
Okay, I don't see any light shining through the bottom. Or the top. That's cool. Garby says me too. Not really sure what that was about. I can't remember anymore. Unless he's talking about Reaper's chat messages. What is there for fighting, as in spaceships or related to? There's NPC pirates that we can go attack.
If they ever show their face.
Yeah. Beyond that, then it gets into mods, or do we open the server up for others to play on with us? Things like that.
And start factions.
Right.
Which I wouldn't be semi-opposed to, but...
Yeah. I think it's be a great thing to do once we kind of get a little bit burnout on the game.
Right.
To bring back life to it and interest in it. I'm gonna hold the decision on PvP or on letting other people out until we've kind of gotten a little tired of it, and also see where what's it called?
Hey, this block that's passing me by was forgotten to be welded.
The doors? I haven't done the doors yet on purpose.
I don't think it's a door.
Oh.
No, it's a regular iron block. Probably just got missed.
Dang it.
I think I got plates on me.
Let's name these
Just
two.
enough.
Can you name all these at once? Oh, but we can do this. Hey, Ring Boy, want to PvP me? Death Chicken versus whatever thing you making. Well, the thing I'm making right now isn't really meant for fighting at all. But there will be a point where, yes, I will PvP you once I've made something that's worthy of PvP.
Yeah.
If you want, like, do you want to do realistic PvP or Space Engineers type PvP?
Yeah, because there's a broad difference, man.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna put a light like there and there to light up this section then.
Make it be a twofold fight. Like set up a structure or something that you have to like
Defend.
1v1 in, you know, hand to hand or hand weapons, and then switch it up and give both of you guys creative for like 15 minutes, and you have to build your best fighter.
But if we did that, I would non-blueprint.
Non-blueprinted
Yeah.
Fighter.
Yeah. There you go. Gotta take care of.
Maybe that's what I should do. Go down to a planet and build an arena.
We just need to make sure we blueprint it before we do.
I'll make it look like the Thunderdome. 2-man enter, 1-man leaves. It's too bad you can't put like tools into the environment, because you could still like hang them on like a bunch of unwelded blocks and in the shape of a dome, and it would still look just like it.
Well, like you can drop stuff. It's like I can drop my gun right now. Right there it is.
Well, right, but it's gonna despawn after a bit. You know, you couldn't like literally plaster it to the wall and have it stay there and be visible.
No, you could put it in a cargo container though, and then we could grab it up a cargo container if you're trying to like do drops to get better guns, because there are different guns in the game. So like if you go character tools, there's a precise,
No,
rapid fire,
really
and then
meant
elite.
for like the aesthetic look of it.
Gotcha. Fine, I'll
You know
stop
how
being
the
all
Thunderdome
technical.
looked. I mean, there was like weapons hanging everywhere.
Okay, now I need to get a door. Parts.
There's like no hand-to-hand in this game either, is there?
No, it's
Really?
just the guns. I mean, you could do grinder to grinder.
Yeah, I was just gonna say grinder and maybe welder, but I don't think the welder even really does anything.
Doesn't do much. I think Aaron and I tried to grind each other the other day, and it didn't really do much. Or not grind, weld each other. Okay, let's up the range on the rest of these lights.
I adjusted the gravity on the gravity generator, by the way. I set it to like 40 blocks
Thank you.
instead of the 150.
Oh, cool. Now it's all lit up. Add a interior. Oh, you're right. This needs interior blocks, doesn't it? Somewhere. Not sure if that's what you meant, but interior blocks would do a lot for this. The look of it. Because right now it's very plain. I think I'm also going to turn the rotor off right now. It's driving me nuts walking around in here. Sorry, dyslexic. Sorry, dyslexic. Got it. No worries, man. I understand. Rotor. Off. I need to put a button there too. Do that later. See if we put interior plates there. Should we have a door to the inner part of the ring? Probably makes sense.
Inventory full.
How do you start off? So
you could, but I mean, there's no real need.
Right, I mean, it's just a convenience thing. And yeah. You spawn on, you spawn at either a medical bay or someone's interior plate's great. Someone's ship, which has a medical bay. That gives it a very different look. And I could mix up which side is where so to make it have a different look based on where you're at. Yeah, I like that. So that other side should be out here. What we've done is we started with the atmospheric landers, which is a ship that has thrusters that work on a planet basically that has atmosphere. Landed on the planet, gathered enough ores to build a rocket to go into space. Went into space, started in space mining asteroids till we came out here. That's like the 5-second version of what we've done so far.
We were in space day one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Weren't we?
Yeah, I think so. Let's Let's make sure that's
I
set
mean,
up.
it's really, really not that hard to get space.
No, once you've known the game good enough to understand its mechanics and everything, it's not hard. Not hard to get where you're going at all. Testing lag. So, Garby, if you're testing with the sound that it makes, I have YouTube up on the other screen and it actually pops up before that sound even gets made. Let's put it like that, I think. So that side's up for this. Alright, and there's at least a second or two between the time that YouTube shows it and that ding happens. Get off the wall. Yeah, that's cool. Gives it a little bit of variety, even more so. Okay, so now Windows. Need girders. And then a door. I'm tempted to use some of those interior plates up at the top too now. Let's go on to the next section. Let's do something different here. So number 9's menu 4. Rotate this. 7. Door's gonna be messed up there though if I do that. Put a regular block there, and that down. This block here. What about my looking for? Door number 8. Glass. Lots of glass, please. Real test. When you see it, it will start with hi in chat and look at chat and see when you say hi or appears to me. Sorry, I wasn't looking at YouTube. So that's the reason I have the sound. YouTube's there, but I don't always see it go through right away. So the restream thing just dings at me, so I know to look over at it. 3, 2, 1. Hi. And it's at 2 on the thing that dings. Still. 1 on the thing that dings. And hi. Seconds, yeah. And like I said, I've got YouTube set so that the delay inside YouTube is very, very low. This is why you can't rewind YouTube. But Restream adds a bit to that delay. Not in... I'm going to say this. Like, Restream takes my video and then rebroadcast it off to YouTube. So there's an extra delay that it introduces. I don't think it's very high, but it's there. And I have my OBS software set very low for delay on purpose. I'd rather interact with you guys than like you not see what I'm seeing immediately for playing games together, because right now we're not.
Hey Tech, you remember that thing I said I couldn't find yet, or I hadn't found out here yet?
Yeah.
I think I just found it.
That's good.
I think. We get a little closer. Does look like it though.
Is there a reason you were as cryptic as you were when you said that?
Dang it. Dang it! It's gold.
Oh.
Darn it, it's just more gold. Like everybody else wants gold, it's like, no! Dang it, I already found gold! And I mean, we got plenty of nickel with us, so I mean, it's not an immediate problem, but it's going to become a problem soon if I can't find any.
Agree. 100%. Like, it will be a problem. It cannot be found relatively
steel
quickly.
Tubes, ain't it? That you use it with?
Oh, I want to say those are just iron. Sit in the seat, I'll find out.
I know there's something like that that needs
Small steel
nickel.
tubes are iron. Large is iron. Girders are iron. Construction components are iron. Detector components need nickel.
Okay, anything else? I
Hey,
know there's some-
hey, Pro Red. He's in YouTube chat.
Hey!
How's it going, man? Let's see what else needs it. So detector components, medical components need some, which we don't make a ton of those.
Right.
Metal grids do. We do make a decent number of those.
Yeah, that's what it was. I knew there
Missile
was
containers, motors,
something. Oh, Jesus.
all the ammo does. Power cells.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta find some. I gotta get some ice in my
Solar.
machine right now. 'Cause...
It's not stuff that we use quite often, though. So
Right.
not finding it yet is okay. It's got me a little concerned though, because
Well, how much do we have in storage?
what do we have in storage?
Moving day.
Just a second.
Moving day, there should be some nickel ore.
Oh, ore? Oh, dang. Okay. Let me finish this line around, then I'll go look. Okay. So, NIC. 3 million
Yeah.
ore unprocessed. 196,000 ingots. So
Yeah, like I said, we're good.
we're good for a while.
I just don't like to run out.
I'm with you. I would like to at least have. I guess we do have a source of it. If it comes down to it, we can go back to the planet.
Well, actually, I don't know about that because I think I mined the rest of it that was over there too.
Yeah, but we know it's in other places on the planet too. It's gonna be there. You mined every single piece of it on the planet at the spot we found.
Off the planet.
Oh, off planet. Okay, yeah.
I don't have my atmospheric lander anymore. I tore it apart before we moved over here.
Yeah, give us a challenge. If we have to do it, we may not have to.
I was gonna say because we sure can't take this thing on the planet. Good God, it would drop like a rock, just empty.
Right. Only 6 watching. I'm seeing 5 watching. If I look at another screen, it says that there's 3 watching on YouTube and 1 on Twitch. So
none of them is me.
None of them are ever accurate because they never match each other. When I look at my stream deck, it just says... Okay, now I just updated. Now it says there's 4 people watching between the 2 services.
I would be watching, but I can't. My computer can't handle that.
Yeah.
It's not epic enough.
No worries. Liking the paint job so far. 2 on Twitch. Yep, now it's 2 and 3 on my stream deck. I think they just update at different times is the problem. Let's see, how do those look with...
I'm grabbing a bunch of ice too. Because I not only needed it for my drill ship, but I know your station's gonna need so.
Yeah, I don't need it just so we can keep an oxygen supply and eventually fill those hydrogen tanks too. Because they're empty.
Should be enough. Right. Oh god, yeah.
I think I've been telling...
42k. Shit.
Of ice?
Mm-hmm.
My
In about 3 seconds of mining.
Dang.
This drill ship is just ridiculous.
Inventory full.
Well, that's a thing. Let's go weld these up. But Number 8. Ooh, do I dare? I think I will. So I was gonna set these up to be somewhat similar. But I think I might use these interior plates to code which way is which. Like this 3 across, and then 2 that are like that will be the med bay. So Garby, YouTube automatically blocks people trying to advertise themselves and various other things. And I tend to not like it myself. It's like you going into someone else's party and saying, hey, leave this party and go to my party instead. Nobody likes that.
Right? Don't be a party jumper.
Don't steal my party members. Let's get the doors finished. It said several times the message that you've sent that is being held for review. It shows me, it just doesn't show everybody else.
I'm sure if I logged in, it'd probably show me too.
Yeah, it shows the moderators. That's what it is. I'm mainly just letting you know that's why it's not showing up. It's just not gonna. And I don't know how they do it, but they've done it so that it works pretty well. That kind of thing. Hey, Prod.
Hey, Red.
Hello.
Doors. Just in case you didn't hear us, we already said hello. I know, like, Discord's been messing up for me lately. I'll come into a channel and I can't talk or hear anything for a bit.
Yeah, it's messing up big time for me.
Yeah.
Well, we know how it's been trolling me, turning my stuff up and everybody else up
Yeah.
for me. Which I don't like, because my voice is loud enough as it is.
There we go. Do I dare put any more windows? Let's take a look at that. And if so, where? Guess I could fit in here. You're not on Discord. Yeah. Dang it, inventory's full. I don't know if I ever put that Discord link in the thing or not. Yeah, I guess I did. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Oh wait, one of the other way. There we go. That's out. Those are out. There's the plate I dropped. These will be smaller windows, not 2x1s, but 1x1s. Okay, so window. And with the inverted. So do you have space engineers, bro? You're more than welcome to join us on here.
I just heard my name. I just heard my name.
So what I was saying was, do you have space
connect-
engineers?
My connection to Discord is really, really bad.
Oh, okay.
I have a ping of 2 seconds.
2 seconds, dang.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but like my Wi-Fi. So if I ping my router, there's a 2-second delay between me and my router, which is so weird.
That is, and that'll affect everything on your internet if a ping is that delayed. So I had a similar problem recently, where I could ping. So I've got my computer hooks into a wireless router, and the wireless router hooked into the cable modem. I could ping my wireless router in less than a millisecond. It said less than 1, right? But then when I would ping the cable modem, it would take anywhere from like, let's say a normal 50 to 200 milliseconds. And it was driving me nuts trying to figure out what it was. I finally just went and bought my own cable modem. And now it's like a 10 milliseconds max ever. And my internet has been so much better since I've done that. It's no longer
my problem.
Intermittent. What's that?
So I wonder if that's my problem.
It could be.
I have been having like really, really bad connection issues.
And what I found out after like researching it a bit more, when I realized what was going on, there was some cable modems that were made that have a known bug, and the cable companies still are using them and don't care. And it's a deal where when they get flooded with a lot of traffic all at once, they just go really slow as far as the response times. It's just like they're overloaded and can't handle it. So I looked up that modem and it said that it could be impacted, so I bought a new one and fixed the problem. And now I no longer have to pay the cable company rent on the cable modem.
You have to pay them rent.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. So like you were leasing it from them for like,
Okay.
I don't know, like $8 a month or something.
Okay, that's not how it works in Austria.
Yeah, I would say that's only some companies did it. I kind of have a weird one here. Other companies just kind of work it into the bill normally. They had it separated out,
like,
which worked well for me
that's
because I
how it
wanted
is.
my own anyway.
Yeah.
How'd they do it there?
Yeah, it's also worked into the bill.
Gotcha.
And send a new one if the old one doesn't work, because like a month ago, the modem died. I don't know, it just didn't have internet, and I had to plug in the old one, which I still had, fortunately. And I just called up and they sent a new one, which is very nice of them.
Yeah. That is cool. Okay, so one of the next things I think I need to do on this is I want to put solar panels on it. For power, obviously, but also mainly for looks. So I'm trying to think how it would be cool. I could put it around the ring. Put it on the sides of the ring. I could put it on the insides of the ring, top or bottom. I could put it on those parts there. Or I could make 2 solar array grids come out the bottom section. Like, kind of like the International Space Station does, where it's a long tube of pieces, and then there's framework basically to hold the solar panels. I might go that route. So that would be kind of cool looking, I think. Let's see, where would I hook it onto though? It's 14 out. So if I did that. Whether I think there's like a post block or something we could use too. Hey, hey! Dang, you took me down to 6 health.
Oh, jeez. I didn't mean that.
Uh-huh. The giggle tells me you did.
Okay, I meant to shoot you. I didn't mean to bring you down to that much health. And then, holy jeez, this weapon is good then.
What'd you do? You make a new one?
Elite, it was the
Oh,
elite
yeah.
automatic rifle.
Am I still working on the Minecraft mod? I have not picked it up recently. I would say it doesn't mean that it's dead, but I don't have plans to work on it in the next few weeks at the very least. I'll just get inspired one of these days and start working on it. That's usually what happens. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then however long I want the panels to be. I think the panels are
How
2
long?
each. Go ahead.
How long have you been working on the Minecraft mod now?
Several years.
Yeah. I remember there being a big pause between 1.7 and 1.8.
Yeah, I think I started when it was 1.7.10 was popular, and 1.8 came out almost immediately after I started, like a week after. So I just converted everything over right away.
Yeah, you were one of
And
the
then
first people.
after 1.8, that's where I took a huge pause.
Yeah, 1.8, 1.9, yeah. That was the gap I remember.
So I could do it like that. Like one space. Yeah.
Wow, one bullet takes 5% out of a plate armor block, the big ones, and one iron plate or steel plate.
So you have to shoot it 25 times then?
Huh?
No, that doesn't make any sense. It takes one plate. It takes one plate out.
5%.
Well, there's 25 plates, isn't there?
Yeah. Here. I'll shoot this thing. Or actually, I think there's 26.
You want me to
Oh,
talk
no,
on
there's
Discord?
25. 25.
Oh, Gabby, if you're in that Discord, or Garby. Keep saying Gabby. Yeah, so that is a Discord that we, not while we're streaming, we won't talk in there, not voice talk. So like that's where I'll make announcements that I'm going to be streaming and things like that. That's the idea behind it. Wouldn't mind putting an extra solar panel in here, but I think it's going to be too tall for this. Now, if we were to play games with our viewers of the streams, I wanted to talk in there, that's where I would use that for voice. Oh, yes, they fit. They fit. Awesome.
Yeah, 25 shots does not take out a block, because I just pumped 25 rounds into this thing, and it's down to 9 steel plates and 35% health.
Yeah, so it must not be even every time then.
Yeah.
Bye, Red. Thanks for stopping by. I screwed these up. Dong it. They're upside down on this row here. So Garby, I've tried having people in voice with us when we're streaming, just random people, and it's never worked out well. They either try and speak the entire time themselves because they're a little kid and they just want to show off, or they come in, advertise themselves, and just be a general troll. That was all their intent of ever joining us, was to try and market themselves, which is not the point of the stream. Let's get everything loaded up as much as we can with the components I do have. I don't want to weld those iron armor blocks, though. I'm going to leave them unwelded because I think they look cool for a solar array. See what we can do.
Solars on finally.
Yeah. Cosmetic purposes. On tier 2. Let's see. Construct components and tier plates. Tier plates. Construction components. Let's go weld up everything I can with these then. Lots of large steel tubes, computers, and of course solar cells. Okay, there we go. Let's make sure I've got solar panels, or at least queue them up if we don't.
Go check over in the other station. I'm sure we got plenty of them sitting over there. Going to no use at all.
I've got enough to fill my inventory already. Over here. Yeah, we're out of silicon. I might pull silicon over here at the very least from there. We can craft more. I'm out of everything. It takes so many of those things. There's 45. Tree. There we go. 400 of them. I should at least cover the side, I would think.
Paged. Your turn.
Being paged?
Somebody's calling me.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
He was showing his age again. I don't think anybody has pagers anymore. Ooh, we're up to 8 viewers. Hello, everyone. Okay. Let's get these large steel tubes. Large steel tubes. Nice. It's like we're just holding up on solar panels now. The cells. Couple computers. Nice. Okay, so large container. Doing on cells. Need silicon. And steel plates, okay. Didn't catch that. Okay, we'll throw these on these ones. Boom. Okay, all of those are active now. Construction components and steel tubes. Nope. What am I doing? I want to do silicon. Just give me the raw material even. We'll refine it up over here. We'll put it in a large container so that all of the refineries can grab evenly from there. Those in front.
And then what?
And then we make fun of you for using the term pager. No one uses pagers anymore, Fiery. You know it. I don't even think doctors use pagers anymore.
I am old, okay? I'm allowed to use old terms.
Like, I knew what you were talking about. I'm that old too. It's just, I know no one uses them.
And it doesn't always refer to pagers. I mean,
True, you could be
page
paged.
somebody at a supermarket or
Right. Okay, we're making them now. Solar cell. Having solar is gonna make me want to put batteries on this station. Which aren't really needed.
yep, then you're one warp drive away from having a pretty decent station ship.
Right, that's kind of I'm thinking about this. Like, yes, I'm doing it for a station, but why not drive it over to an asteroid we're gonna go mine? Then you don't have to go back and forth. We could send out a bunch of medium-sized miners to just eat the whole thing while we're parked there, and then jump off to the next asteroid.
That's gonna be a lot to move, though. Holy jeez.
My station's not that big. And, like, it'll
It's
have
big
thrusters.
enough. I mean, that's bigger than any ship I've ever tried to warp.
Oh, yeah. That, in that terms, yes. It will need a decent number of jump drives to go any reasonable distance, yeah. It is
But
decent, yeah.
But at least you got solar on, so you're not, powerless completely.
Not powerless. I mean, if I run out of uranium?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've found another uranium spot yet. Here.
Oh, really? I probably still have some uranium marked somewhere back at the old area.
Well, we still got uranium ore here, so we're good.
Throw it in my station. Will we find that bad boy up quick? At some point, we've got to put everything in one spot, especially if we are going to move
I
this.
know.
So,
I know. I've just been. You know the only reason I haven't.
You don't want all the eggs in one basket. I understand.
Well, no, it's because there's people on this station that are still alive.
Right, but like, we can move all the components and all the ore. It won't affect them. Just leave the ice there.
Yeah,
Leave 40,000 ice there. They'll be alive for a long time. I guess that's one way of kicking them off too. Just take the ice. When they eventually suffocate, they'll have nowhere else to go.
You gotta come to the new house. I'm going to hold my ship up to this thing then. Train everything into my cargo bay and then just haul it over.
There you go.
So your station's about to go into overdrive.
Cool. And the way it's set up right now, the medical bay is far enough away from the connector that if you were to crash into it, I'm not saying you would, but if you were, we would still have a respawn point here. There's no way you're going to take out from the connector all the way down through everything and still take out the ring, because those connectors or conveyor tubes from the central part to the connector would snap first before that med bay would. I guess the only problem would be power on it then. So maybe I should put a couple batteries in the ring, just as redundant powers there, should something happen.
Right.
Like, these solars are solely for looks, but they do have a function, and holy crap, it looks cool.
I'm gonna say you made sure the part that needs the sun is towards the sun, right?
Sun will move. Let's see, do that. They do work. They're making power right now. But that wasn't the reason I put them on here. That reactor that's on here can make so much more power right now. But they're here if we do need like an emergency power supply. So each solar panel right now is making 58 to 60 kilowatts. Depending on its orientation. Some a little less, some a little more. And looks like there's 28 of them. Not sure how that adds up. 2, 3 times 3, that's 9 there. 8 should be 18. Oh, I had to take some off. So 18 solar panels, each making 50k. That's 450 kilowatts. Which should be more than enough for a medical boy. It doesn't say how much power it needs. And I'm about to double that and put another one over there. So we'll have just shy of a megawatt of solar power when they are only 75% full of light. So we'll have over a megawatt of power.
Nice.
So how many of these did I put down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's what I thought. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we put down heat stick lights. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these blocks. Five, 6, 7, 8. You know what I should do?
Huh.
Make a blueprint. There we go. So I'd hate to lose this now. So they are on the bottom half of the block right now. Skip a space, block, skip a space. There we go. Come on, I need to get my body out of the bounding box. There we go. Easier down here, wouldn't it? Oop. Misplaced. And then 3. Native mom. Get this one, yeah. So construction components, large steel tubes. Construction components. Large steel tubes. What I'll probably do too is make lights at the end of these. One green, one red, and blink them. I've got planes blinking lights at the end of the tail. So out there. Oh, did you fire? Your mic's clicking in and out like you're having problems.
Oh, I unplugged my mic because somebody ran in my room real quick.
Okay. Now we need computers. Many as we can find, probably. Wonder what happened to Air. No, last night when I went to bed, he said he was going to try and be on all day.
Probably up late.
Right. It is almost 4 for me, so. Okay, what are these other ones getting stuck on? Need you to all work together on the same thing. That's the drawback to having a ton of assemblers. When one gets stuck, like producing something you can't produce, they all just shut down. So they're all trying to make the same thing. Silicon. We're at that 2-hour mark on the stream. Debating if I should keep going or if I should stop streaming for a bit and do some stuff off camera, off stream, and come back later. Kind of want to keep going. Well, I'm aware of the fact that I've been running back and forth, basically.
Well, I mean,
That's playing the game right now, right?
like you don't have a magical mod that builds everything for you, you know, so you don't have to do running back and forth.
Oh, I don't have that mod on here, so no, we don't have it, sorry.
I'm sorry, you left yourself wide open for that one. I had to poke it.
I did, but at the same time, even if we put it on here in 5 minutes, we wouldn't have the materials to make that nano machine. You know what I mean? Like, it's...
Is that a challenge? Because, I mean...
It's like 1,000 superconductors or something stupid, remember? It's a lot of materials. And it's...
do you even realize how full your station is about to be?
Hopefully
Like,
full of silicon, because I'm continually running out of it.
I'm just now finishing getting it out. And oh yeah, you're going to be plenty full on silicon. There's over 1 million ore sitting here.
Good. Good, because I'm sitting here waiting on ore to process to make my solar panels. Can't cook it quick enough. Oh, that's why. Dang it. All the silver you dumped off earlier is in front of it.
Well, it's not my fault.
Oh, I know, I know. It's mine for not being intelligent enough to pay attention to it.
Alright, my big fat ship is coming back to dock.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah,
Where is it?
that's gonna be the long and short of it.
That's not the station, that's the station. Fiery's beast of a machine is flying towards it. Back up a hair more.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to align as good as I can.
You're about a half block more back and then you're good. Oh yeah, rotating is doing it. There you go.
Yeah, I'm pretty decent at this. Gazer's freaking awesome at it. Like, I swear to God, if he's going to a stable station that's not moving, he can just fly up to it like no tomorrow.
To your left, about a block. Quarter block more.
Hold on. Readjusting views.
Ooh, you're in.
It wasn't me.
I know.
My hand
I know.
was off of my mouse.
It was definitely the connector, the way it wobbled and everything. There's no doubt.
Okay, I'm hooked in.
Hey, we're full of hydrogen. Hey, we're full of oxygen. Imagine that.
Oh. Okay, now the 6 years of moving everything in.
Right. Solar panel, please. So only the power and the speed upgrades impact the assemblers, don't they? Because the yield one, there is no yield. Not really. I wonder if it's worth putting them on here. Because I have spots to put them on. I just haven't done it. It wouldn't be much of a change, because it's only going to be half of a speed module per assembler. The way they're crammed in there. It's probably worth it, though. Faster they go. Okay, can we finish off this one? No. Cool.
Well, your assembler should not be waiting for silicon anymore.
I just gotta put it in the refineries now. Unless you're saying that you got a bunch of raw ore.
Yeah.
Or
There's
ingots.
ingots in there.
Nice. Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, now they're printing at full speed. Are they all going though is the question. That was a no because one of them was not in this cooperative mode. That one's not in cooperative mode. Wow. A lot of these weren't. We've only been using half of the assembler power. Dang. Well, that's gonna help. Nice, I can fill up my inventory basically on solar panels now. Or I have to go back out. This music from this group is weird.
What?
It's this door fighter. And the lyrics are just weird. By Miracle of Sound, level 3. door fighter kicking down doors wherever we go. It's like a kind of a little bit of a metal sound to it. It's only a minute-long song. It's over already. So weird. Bad cell. I think it's done making all the solar cells I queued up. Hopefully that's enough that I queued up. There's only a couple panels left to finish, so might be. Nope. Okay, so I need.
How many more?
I need 64 on that one and another 41 on that one. So 105. I think the easy answer is just to queue up 200 of them though. And just be done.
Right.
I'm sure somebody's gonna make a solar panel.
You're not hurting for silicon, so.
Right. I mean, we can always disassemble stuff if we had to, so.
Like the 1.5 billion tools that I'm throwing into one of those cargo containers.
Those have silicone in them?
I believe so. I know
Yeah,
some of the
advanced ones do, yeah.
advanced ones. I mean, I'm not gonna say you're gonna like mine these things for all they're worth, but
Right. Oh, 3, 106. That should be enough if I can math right. There we go. Solar arrays are finished. Let's do that.
okay, I actually took the time and sorted it too, so there you go.
Thank you. Okay, now let's put these lights on. I might need the materials to make the lights though. There's that one. Light. And this one shall be full green. That, let's say, max radius, max fall off, max intensity. We will blink every second. Can we get that like a 50% blink interval? Green, light. %. Let's make it 2 seconds long instead. 2 seconds. Boom. Perfect. Let's do the other one over here, and it'll be red.
Okay. Hey, Tech.
Yeah.
I've been wondering why my my drill hasn't been emptying out this whole time.
Yeah.
The conveyor tube that's right behind it is at 3%.
Yeah. I read before I realized those. What are they called? No. Mistake. Before I realized the air tanks, no, the oxygen farms wouldn't hold or wouldn't let items go all the way through. I was just grinding down everything trying to figure out what pipe wasn't completed. It's really frustrating. Let's make this one red. Full radius, full fall off, full intensity.
Well, it was probably still damaged from the incident that sheared off my original jump drive.
Nice. There it is, blinking. Yeah, you can see that from a good distance. Like I'm out here and I can see it lighten up those sections over there. So you can see that you're on the side that's red. If you needed some type of visual gauge to which side you're on. That's why they do those on planes, so they know which side's left and right and all that from a distance. Okay, I think I need to make connectors down here on this. In every direction. So let's get the stuff to make connections and tubes and all that stuff. Okay, I'll do a junction first. Junction there. Put tubes in between then. And for people watching the stream that don't know the game, I'm putting conveyors in instead of a conveyor tube right off the wall so I can make plumbing connections off this way or this way as well. Regular tubes are one directional. They have one in, one out instead of every side. So it just lets us go and do things like this where I've got a tube off this side and I'll have another tube going from there to there. For future expandability, basically. Don't need to put that one there because it's already there. Another thing is, when you're in a wall like this, if you do want this to be airtight, I know we have airtightness turned off on the server, but if you did, then you would need a conveyor, not a tube, because the tube doesn't fill the whole hole. The entire hole. Five. There we go. Well, we've got... So I'm kind of in a subfloor. The actual floor of the thing is going to be above me. And then above that, there's a ceiling area too. So think of this like the basement and a crawl space. Or crawl space and an attic, I mean, sorry. I think adding another entire ring would probably make the station too big, and I don't know that we need that much extra space yet. If we come into a point where we need space, that would be a great thing to have. Let's drill through here because we'll have access to that.
What is?
He suggested making another ring.
Oh.
I just don't think we need the space yet for it.
Yeah.
I haven't filled up
no
this
real
ring.
Need for it yet.
If I get to the point where I do fill up this ring, sure. Let's make sure the next one's connected up, and then we'll... No, it's not. Okay. What about the one
Nice
after that?
lights.
You like them?
Yeah.
The interiors or the green and
The
red?
exterior ones, the flashing ones.
Yeah, thank you. It's not hard to set up, but once you get them there, they have a big effect on aesthetics. Use the attic as the basement. Right now the attic has nothing in it, because the main floor barely has anything in it. The attic will have something before too long though, if I get to doing weapons. I'll have to run plumbing up there. Not sure yet how to do that either. There's not a fake wall anywhere inside of the interior, so I might need to do that and run it through that. Refill here. Or I guess I could do off the top of this medbay, that'd work. Oh, so the base, or the ceiling area up there is about as tall as what we were just in. It's only one block, so it's not super spacious up there. Because these are half slab blocks above there as well. So if I look at the outside, that half slab comes up to the top of this block. Then there's the actual attic space, and then the roof block itself. So that's one high is all you can walk through. Yeah, I think running a pipe up through the top of this medbay is the best way to get stuff up there. So we'll just do this. I guess it'd be a full block, wouldn't it? There we go. And for now, let's cut a temporary hole. And then we can, from that, run a ring around here of conveyor tubes. It's all the different sections. And then from them, we can put guns and various things as needed. But for now, let's finish what I started working on. Ah, the door! There we go. So this needs some tubes out here. How far off the base should we be on the ring for connectors? 3 and then the
Far
connector?
enough that you don't have to worry about exhaust, so at least 6.
6? Seriously? Wow, okay.
Well, I'm just taking it into account. Maybe somebody might have a large engine instead of a small.
Yeah, I didn't realize they were that far.
Oh yeah.
So that's 4.
The bigger ones are. The littler ones, I'm pretty sure it's either 2 or 3. But yeah, I usually go 6 just to make sure.
What are we using the conveyors to move? The conveyors are used to move items or gases. I think that's it. So any item, basically. And gases would be hydrogen or oxygen, excuse me. Just computers and steel plates. Okay. So, in this case, we could park a ship there, connect up to that connector. It's got like a magnetic locking system, and transfer items either from the ship onto the bait station or from the station onto the ship, depending what the purpose of the ship is. So you can make a ship that can weld for you, you can make a ship that can grind for you, you can make a ship that does both, you can make a ship that goes mining, you can create a fighter and you need to load it with bullets. There's all sorts of reasons that you need to connect things together. And of course, you can connect together and then warp everything off as one unit to another station or another area. I got the steel plates, looks like, so now I need the computers. Which I didn't grab any of because my inventory is too full. Look at the last 2. Look at the last 2. What? They didn't finish? No, they're done. Just that one wasn't. So we got 6 there, and then the 7th is the connector. Let's paint these a yellow, I think. Myers by me. Messages. Right, it says what are you using the conveyors to move? What are you planning to use them for? That's what I was saying, we can move items or gases with them. You should make those red. Yeah, we'll leave them red. So I need to come over here and do the same. So this will let us put a ship down where yours is, a ship each cardinal direction off the ring, so 4 more there, that's 5. And if we leave the section that Gazer kind of built and we extended, that's a 6th one off the top of the center. That should be enough for a while. Because we can always lock a ship in with a landing gear too if we had to. What am I planning to move? So, for the 3rd time now, we'll move items or gases. Oxygen, hydrogen, steel plates, ores, any component, those things. Okay, my wife just sent me a message saying, come help her carry his groceries in. She's almost home. So, I'm going to weld this last thing. I'm going to say hi to air. And then, I guess I'm going to go for a little bit. I'll probably go ahead and stop the stream because it might be a few minutes. But then I will come back later and continue on. So, I will see you guys a little later. Like, favorite, subscribe, follow, whatever your service of choice is. And I will see you after a bit. Bye.